Welcome back, everybody. I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
And today we have a beer review for you from Shipyard. This is called Chocolate Stout.
Yeah, so this beer, they didn't give the amount of IBUs in it, which, having tasted it earlier, I don't think it's very high. But what we do know is that it has an ABV of 5.4%, and they do use the hops of Pearl and EK Golding, which is a British hop. So usually very pleasant hop anyways, kind of mellows down, and you really don't notice it to begin with.
And just to go over, this is a loser from the 2017 beer bracket. That's why it's opened and we don't have a lot of beer, is because it was in the beer bracket. It lost, so we're just doing a full review. And technically, I think if you go back and look at the beer bracket for this game, we talked a lot about this beer.
Yes, we did. Probably too much. Yeah. Knowing that we even had to compound on it earlier. So, but one of the things I will say is that, usually when you get beers from local or even smaller breweries, you got to use a bottle opener to get them open.
Right.
This one's the first twist top I've actually seen. And not to say that's anything bad, but at the same time, we don't have a lot of head.
No.
So I'm just curious, because I know Miller Lite does a fine job keeping head on their beers that are twist tops. I'm just curious, though, was that a good idea?
Right. Well, but also, if we look at, let's say, the home brewing side of this, the head can go down from fats from the chocolate, which this is a chocolate milk stout.
Yep.
And the sugar. I have found out that the sugar can actually take down the head. So you need to put wheat or care pills or, something in there to bump it back up. Yep. Now, is that the case? I don't know. It could be because, we haven't been burping, so maybe there's no carbonation.
I don't know. And there are some beers that you pour and there's a ton of carbonation, but there's not a lot of head.
Right. Yep. So, but from what head we have, it is a tannish color. This is a weird one because it is a chocolate milk stout. It's brown and amber. It's everything but a dark beer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I can see quite more red hue on it than I would normally see on a stout.
So, smell?
Smells sweet.
Yep. Sweetness. To me, I'm not getting any roasted, over-roasted, burnt malts, nothing like that. It's like lactose sweetness is what you're getting in there.
Yeah, it's not a lot of malt flavor.
I'm not even getting chocolate.
No. Nope.
So, taste?
To me, it's like a light beer. If I wanted to go out for dinner, and I ordered, a salad or something, and I didn't want to overpower the salad, this would be a good beer with that. The problem I have with this beer is it's called a chocolate milk stout.
Right.
It's not smooth.
It's not
chocolate. It's not thick, right? And milk stouts are a little different too, where if they use lactose, it should be very smooth and very, silky.
Right.
I hate to say, but I don't get that from this. It's almost like.
Do you think you're not getting that from this beer because it's overcarbed, like the carbonation, even though you can't see it, is taking over that? Because to me, this is a light, watery, sweet beer.
Yeah. I was going to say something about that. It's surprising because you don't have any head. I don't have any bubbles coming up, but when I drink it, I get the
like fizz
bitterness from the carbonation. Yeah. That I'm like, well, I know it's not undercarbed, and it's not overcarbed because it's not spewing out of this cup. But what is it?
It has to be the fat or the sugar that they put in there that's killing the head.
And I don't know, because I don't taste the chocolate. I don't.
Nope.
It's a milk stout I expect to be sweeter, but
Thicker.
thicker. I get a little bit of the astringency, a little bit from the darker malts, so where it's
Right.
slightly better at the
Yep.
end, and that lingers. So, and here's the thing that kills me every time. It's not a bad beer. It's a great beer, but it's just labeled wrong.
Right.
In my mind.
So what would you give it out of 5? For a chocolate milk stout,
Oh, 2,
1.
2 ish.
But for a good beer, I would give it a 3.
Yeah, I would too. And that's the thing is like, you got to be careful when you're labeling these things,
Right.
because you want it to taste like your label. And if we were to put it against 20 other milk stout or chocolate milk stouts, bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, it would lose every time.
Now, if you were to put it together against, say, like a stout, it probably finished somewhere in the middle.
Right. Yep. I think so too. I would probably have to, for what's on the label, I would probably have to go with a 1.
I'll
A
be generous.
1.5.
I'll be generous. I'll go 2.
But for the style, for a stout,
Yeah,
it's a 3. It's a middle of the road.
Yeah.
I could drink more.
Yeah, absolutely.
To me, I would take the label off and just call it a stout.
Yeah, and then, middle of the road.
Yep. So that'll finish up this review for Shipyard's Chocolate Milk Stout. Until next time, I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
Happy brewing.
See you next time.
Thank you for watching this video. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. Leave me a comment down below to tell me what you thought about this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe and share, and hit that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. You can check out these videos over here. Also, head over to 31stbrewing.com for everything beer and home brewing related.